Hi, grade 6. How are you? It's me again, Teacher Reese, and welcome back to our HELE class. Okay, so today we are going to learn another lesson in HELE. Okay, so are you ready to learn? All right, so today we are going to talk about strategies in selling fruits and seedlings. Now, question class, what do you mean by marketing strategy? So, when we say marketing strategy class, this refers to business or to a business, or this is the overall game plan for reaching prospective consumers and turning them into customers of your products. Okay? Since last time we discussed or on how to experience we've learned on how to plant seedlings from the orchard trees. So at this time we will learn on how to make business out of it. Okay? So at this time we will learn the different tips and how for you to be able to make business out of your orchard trees, since we all know that orchard trees are trees that can bear fruits. Then let's follow the tips. Okay, so these are the tips in business ventures of the orchard trees. So first, of course, you need to start small. Of course, we are going to start from the small things before you proceed to the big ones, right? So, of course, like if you have a fruit bearing tree, example, mango tree or the mango fruit. So, actually, you can sell that one to your neighbors. And you can also display, put table um, on your or in front of your yard. So you can put table there, display your fruits, then maybe people will just buy it. So that's small, start small. Okay. Next we have think big. Okay, so think big class. At this time, if we have grown successful fruit bearing trees with bountiful harvest, you might want to consider expanding or making it big and multiplying your plants. Okay, it's either you can sell that one for wholesale at the market, and you can also negotiate from the other people who have business. You can join community events in your area that are related to your business. Okay? Next is we have aim high. So at this time class, if you are able to save money from start small, think big, then you can actually buy your own land now. So you can buy land where you can plant more trees or more orchard trees. So you can another one, you can hire workers for you to or workers to work for you and help the environment to be greener. So that's aim high. In order for you to succeed, then let's follow the three tips. Are we clear? Okay, so next class, there are famous orchard farms in our country, Philippines. So we have first one, we have this Tagum Agricultural Development Company. So these three famous Philippine orchard tree farm class, so they're very common. For Tagum, we call it Tadeco. So in short, Tadeco. So it has been established for more than 40 years from now. So it's been 40 years class since they started making this orchard farm. Okay, so we can find Tagum Agricultural Development or the Tadeco in Davao. Okay, Tagum is part of Davao. Next, we have Davao del Norte. Next, we have Oro Verde Mango Plantation. So obviously, it's all about mango. Okay, so Verde Mango Plantation class is the largest mango plantation in Guimaras. Okay, largest mango plantation in Guimaras. The plantation class is also visited by many tourists since it was declared by Department of Tourism. So there are many tourists going there, visited there in Oro Verde Mango Plantation. Okay? And of course, next we have the Dolly Philippines. So it is one of the highest and largest producers of pineapple of the Philippines. Okay? So the Philippines. Okay, Philippines rather. So again, This is one of the highest and largest producers of pineapples in the Philippines. Okay, so it is found in Cotabato. Okay, South Cotabato. Okay, next we have, yes, of course, in planting orchard trees, we have factors to consider, right? To consider. Of course, in making this business or charity, since we're planning to make business, there are factors to consider when establishing orchard farm. Okay, so first we have land. Okay, land class. So we need to find a good agricultural land that cost cheaper or that is appropriate to your budget. Okay, you make sure that you think wisely, okay, in choosing land for you to plant your orchard trees or to make an orchard farm. Okay, so next is we have soil. Soil class, conduct a soil test or soil analysis first to know whether the soil is good or bad. Okay, good for planting. So it should be that the soil is good. Okay? And of course, number three, we need this. Just like us, we need water. Okay? Water is life. So check the water sources also, class, before buying the land. Make sure that if you're planning to make an orchard farm, it should be near to the water. Okay? Near to the water, examine carefully the waterways for the irrigation of your plants. Okay? Next, we have transportation. Transportation class, think ahead of the location. Okay? Think ahead of the location of the land is convenient when delivering the produce to product to the market. When the time comes that you will be reaping what you sow, you have to make sure that the farm is accessible to your clients, customers, and community. So make sure that the location is just what is very easy to locate, very easy to find, especially if the fruits are ripping already, and then yeah, your customers can reach out. Okay, can easily reach out. Where can they find your orchard farm? Okay, next we have plants. Okay, so choose the best. Okay, choose the best and the most appropriate crops to grow, of course, and to propagate so that you will ensure the quality of your goods. Okay, choose the best and the most appropriate crops to grow. Last one is we need to consider this knowledge. Of course, when you plan a business, you need to use your knowledge, right? So, as a plant grower and an orchard farm owner class, you should be able to handle and manage your business wisely to ensure it growth or and continuity for years to come. Okay, again, what are the six factors you need to consider? First, land, soil, water, transportation, plants, and knowledge. Okay, those are the six that we need to consider. Next is yes. Tips in starting an online business. So can we do online business out of that trees or orchard trees? Yes, correct. So how are you going to make an online business out of that fruits? Of course, there are tips, of course. First, we need to make a brand's name and logo. But when you make a business, you're going to make a business. So what is the name of your business? Example, um, your business is example Josh Mango Product. Okay, like for example, that's the brand name. Okay, and also you're going to make logo. Okay, so that people will know this is Josh Mango like that. Okay, so logo also. Next is website design. So you can also make a website design. Website design class, the design of the website must be congruent with the brand's name and logo. Okay, it should be like your website design is the same with your brand names and logo. It's not different. Okay, keep it simple. Don't make it hard. Okay, so remember to consider your target market class when creating the design of your website. Create a catchy statement. Okay, catchy meaning encouraging. Okay? People will buy it. Okay, that one you need to make encouraging or catching. Okay, catching statement, and also can capture the viewers also. Also, make it easy for the viewers to navigate the website and limit the use of pictures, video, and audio. Okay, so make the easy one. For number three, we have content of the website. For your content of the website class, organize the information on the website. Meaning it should be arranged. Okay, not complicated, easily to understand or easy to understand for your viewers or customers. Okay, for we have number four, searchability. What does it mean? So some people class might encounter your website by accident, right? So it's just an accident that they encounter. Oh, this is new. That one. So be sure that your website can easily found when people search on the web engine. So make a unique branding of your business and easy to find, easy to search. That is why searchability, searchable. Okay. Next, we have number five, communication. For communication class, the website must be always updated. Of course, it should be updated. Be responsive to the customers' um, concerns or questions or inquiries, orders, and other concerns. Because if you're not going to reply immediately, maybe they're going to transfer to another branch. Okay, brand. So reply to them as fast as possible, as much as possible. Okay? Communication is very important. Next is we have latest trends. So upgrade your website test, upgrade your website every now and then. That's why latest trends. If it's the latest na, then you upgrade it. So if you think that that's old, then you can actually upgrade it from time to time. Okay? Last one, we have endless learning. So for the endless learning class, of course, be persistent. Strive hard to make your online business work and remain in the world of business. Okay, persevere, strive hard, work hard. Okay, never give up no matter what happened. Okay, next is, yeah, that one. Okay, this is the example. So example, the first picture, we have the orchard. That's an example of logo class. Actually, you can make your own. Just like I've said, make an easy logo. Okay, not the complicated one. Again, easy to remember for your customers. Next, the next one, we have this one. That's an example of this one, this picture. That's an example of website. Okay, again, the information of your website must be arranged. Okay. Next, we have this. Okay, that one. You can actually update your pictures. Okay. Just like I've said, don't post more videos. As much as possible, you can post pictures from your business. All right. Next, okay. Another technique or strategy for you to be able to reach more customers. You can actually make flyers or brochures for business. Yes, you can do that one. What is the difference between flyers and brochures? So when we say flyers class, this is a single piece of paper that is not folded. So if you're walking around or roaming around there at the colon, so there are actually many people gave giving they're giving different flyers from the different companies. So they're giving one paper. So that one they will just call some mom, this is for you. So this one you're just going to read the information about their business. So one paper they're going to give a single piece of paper. For brochure, so the difference between the two is that for brochure, this is composed of a single or multiple pieces of paper that are usually folded. So it is composed of multiple of papers, or there's a single paper but it is folded. Okay, example. This is this okay. From we have flyers, so one piece of paper. For brochure, it could be one paper, but it's folded like that. It's either you will fold it into okay that one into four, then fold. So that's actually one. And then when they open it, they can see the information here and also at the back. Okay, that's brochure. Okay. Now, okay. So another thing is that um for your brochure class, for your flyer, okay, for your flyers class. So to effectively create an attractive flyer or brochure, the following should be applied when making printed advertisement. Actually, flyers and brochure is also good for advertisement. Okay, advertising your product. So first, we need to make a simple design. Okay, for them to for your customers, easy to understand. Okay, make a simple design. Use readable fonts. Emphasize important information using thick and bigger size of the name. Okay, simple design. Next, we have write concise and striking information. So it means place an interesting title or headline. Example, um, Marisa Sweet, Marisa's sweet fruit. Sweet fruit. So interesting, sweet. This is sweet. Especially if your customers love sweets. Okay, so that's actually a good point. Okay, so additional. Okay, so next we have use clear pictures and illustration. Of course, avoid using pixelated graphics class. Okay, so next, include enticing details. What is this? People are easily drawn when they see a red mark glass with words such as sale or 50% off. So they simply like discounts, and adding it to the flyers and brochures is an advantage. So again, include enticing detail. Example, for you to be able to have many customers, you can actually um, make a sale. Okay, like for example, today we're going to have 20% discount, 50%, or like that. So that's an example. Next is provide ways and option to contact you. So what are you going to do? So for your flyers, you can actually indicate your numbers or contact numbers there, so that if someone will receive the flyers or the brochure, they can actually see, okay, so I want sweet, so I want to call this one. They can just call, and then, yeah, that's it. Next is proofread your information and other details. So of course, make sure that there are no grammatical or spelling errors. Okay, so you need to review, recheck before you. Okay, just like when you post, think before you click. If you're going to give this brochure or flyers, read before you give. Okay? Review before you give. Are we clear? Okay, so do you understand what are the tips in making or making business out of your orchard trees from those fruits? Okay, so again, what are the three tips in making business? We have small or start small, think big, and aim high. Okay, and also we have factors to consider. We have factors to consider in making business or making orchard farm. First is we have land, soil, water, transportation, plants, and knowledge. Okay? So now, as you can see there, so here, just like what I mentioned, what I did a while ago, the first one, the first picture, we have our history, that one, that's actually one example of brochure. And the middle example for the middle picture, that's an example. And the other one, there is that one, the yellow one. the last picture. That's an example of flyers. So there's only one piece of paper. So as you can see, there's number there, just like what I mentioned a while ago. You need to indicate your contact number there, and also there, oh, entrance $5,000 example. So just like when you do sale, then they can have 50% discount, or the price you can actually put the price. Okay, for example, buy one take one, or buy two take one. So that's an example for enticing details. All right. Okay, so do you understand? Okay, so this one. Okay, so at this time I want you to get a paper, one piece of paper, and a ball pen. Let's answer the activity. So answer the following. So all you have to do is we are going to help. You are going to help choose. You help someone to choose the appropriate land for her or his to is to for her or him to establish his or her orchard farm. So all you have to do is answer directly. You have the given choices there. We have the open and close parentheses. Those are the choices. So again, first we have. Are you ready? So you will just choose between the given choices. Okay. First we have the land should be small, large, to accommodate hundreds of trees. So it's that. Next, the soil should undergo soil assessment, soil analysis, to know if it is appropriate for an orchard business. Next, customers can be categorized as wanderer, loyal customers when they tend to avail products and services offered by a certain farm. Number 4, the location of the land should be isolated, accessible to the target market. That's the answer. And lastly, if Antonio is putting up a small, big business, he can place a table in his front yard and display his fruit product. Okay? Were you able to follow me? All right, very good. Okay, so I guess that's all for today. Were you able to learn something? I hope so. Very good. So if you have questions, clarifications, please don't hesitate to message Teacher Riz in Cerebro, okay? So thank you for listening, grade 6. Bye-bye and take care.